still hate starting these videos. Hello everyone, welcome to another video. I just spent like 10 minutes trying to figure out the settings on my phone because I thought it had, well I still think it does have, you know that filter where it makes your skin look like all blurred and weird. I can't tell if it's on or not, but it looked really blurred when I was looking at it. So I was trying to figure it out for ages, and then it turned out it was my glasses were like really blurred, really dirty, and that's what it was. It wasn't my phone, it was my glasses. So anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you. It's Monday night. As you can probably tell, I'm tired, so I just get a bit stupid when I'm tired. And I don't know if you can see, I've put a Kit Kat chunky there because I have all these, you can't see, because I have all these skirts here that are all listed. They're not listed. I need to list them tonight. But all the clothes in that box are being put away into that box tonight, all folded nicely. And because I'm tired, I really can't be bothered, so I thought I'll put a Kit Kat chunky there and I can have that when I've finished. So that's how I motivate myself when I can't be bothered. But first I wanted to make this video because I've had quite a lot of messages and comments recently, which I love, by the way. Thank you for everyone who's messaged me. Yeah, but I've had quite a few asking the same questions about should they get an eBay shop subscription, or should they open an eBay store, should they get the basic or the featured option, and just basically asking, is it really financially worth it, or is it just, you know, eBay trying to get more money out of you every month? So I just thought I'd just quickly make a video about it. So first, do you need to open an eBay store? No. If you're buying to resell, then you have to register as a business seller. I see so many people selling that are clearly reselling. They're clearly buying like loads of things to sell for profit, but they're still using their private accounts, and it's just not cool. It's just don't be them people. If you're buying to resell, just register as a business seller and do it properly, okay? Once you're registered as a business seller, you can sell however many items you want, dependent on new account restrictions. You know, if you just open an eBay account, you're probably going to be restricted to like a certain number of listings, which will go up and up and up eventually. With a normal account, you can list on like a pay-as-you-go kind of situation where you pay insertion fees for every listing, and then of course you have the other fee of paying when the item sells, which is your final value fee, which now I've just been moved on to managed payments. So now those are the only two fees that are being taken out. So the fee structure is a little bit easier now because it takes out that PayPal fee. So yeah, do you need a shop? No, you don't. So what's the point in getting one? If you plan to make eBay, you know, a second income, or you plan to list a lot of stuff and sell a lot of stuff, then I'd recommend just getting the basic store anyway. Just straight from the beginning. It's going to save you money if you're planning on making a regular amount of money. It's £25 for the basic shop subscription. You get 250 free, whoa that's bright, 250 free buy it now listings and 50 auctions. That's a really good amount. You could, you know, make a whole business just from that amount of listings. You don't need to go up to crazy amount of listings, dependent on what you sell, of course. Yeah, I would just say straight away I would get that if I was you. But if you're not sure, if you just want to kind of see how it goes and you don't know how many listings you're going to get, it becomes financially beneficial to get a basic store subscription when you have about 80 listings. My maths is no good, so some may be wrong here. 80 listings at 30p is £24, which means you can list 80 items and your insertion fees will be £24. But then if you wanted to list another 80, you're going to have to pay another £24 in insertion fees to list that amount. So if you get to your 80 listings and you're still wanting to grow, definitely get on the basic store subscription, or else you will be losing a lot of money. For example, if you didn't have a store and you listed 250 buy it now items at 30p each, that would be £75 in insertion fees alone, and then you have the final value fees added on the top. You can see how that will eat up your profits like in a second. With the basic store, you'll get 250 listings plus the 50 auctions for £25. That's already £50 saved per month. It's a lot. It kind of annoys me when it says you get 250 free listings, because of course they're not free. You're paying a subscription to get them. It just means that they're a lot cheaper, and they work out to about 8p per listing instead of 30. So it's a huge difference. With the basic store, you'll get your fancy shop front, and you can categorize all your items nicely and choose a cool name and put a logo, and I don't think any of that is beneficial. It might look a bit more professional, but for someone like me who just sells like all kinds of random stuff, it really doesn't make any difference. It doesn't make any difference to the amount you're going to sell. It doesn't make any difference to where you show up in the ranking or anything like that. I don't think, but I really don't believe it does. It might be helpful though if you have like a really niche store where you sell like just really certain items. It would probably be better to have that store, and then you can really customize it, and you might get like return people, because I know there is an email marketing option where you can send promotional you can send promotional emails out and stuff. But for the regular eBay reseller people, I don't think it makes much of a difference. It's nice to look at, pretty much. Right, the cool thing that you do get that is really good is the holiday mode. So if you're ill, which I have been ill this week, I don't know if you can tell with my voice, it keeps going, so it might sound weird in this video. But if you're really ill or you go on holiday, you can put your whole store on holiday mode, which basically just brings up a little message when people are wanting to buy your stuff, saying, you're on holiday or whatever, and you'll be back on a certain day. It's just a really cool thing. It means like if you're going away or something, you don't have to end all your listings that you've already paid for and things like that. The third biggest benefit of getting the basic store is Terapeak. You didn't used to get it, which is like a research tool where you can type in any item and it'll just bring up a list of like all the items that have sold and how many have sold and for what kind of prices they're selling at and how many other people are selling that item. It's really handy. I use it all the time, but I use it more for keywords, which is a cool little tip. If you're struggling for keywords, type in the item. You can look at the titles of all the items that are listed and see what all the other sellers have used, and I've got some really cool keywords out of doing that. If obviously more are selling than what is listed, your item's going to sell way faster than if there's like hundreds of the same item listed and there's only like one sold a month. It's probably best to stay away. That's the third benefit. Right, and this is at the point where I am now, is when to upgrade to a featured store. I've had a featured store before a few years ago when I used to do dropshipping. Obviously I had a lot of listings then, because you need to have a lot if you're doing dropshipping, which I don't recommend, by the way, and I explain why in quite an old video now, which I'll link down below if you're interested in that. I'm now at the point where I'm way over the 250 free listings, so now I'm paying extra for every new listing that I make, and on the eBay site it says that it's 10p per extra listing after the 250, but I've actually been paying 12. I'm sure I've been paying 12 for all of them. I don't know if that's like in the clothing section or if it's different for each section, not sure, but I've been paying 12 anyway. But I've worked these numbers out based on what it says on eBay, but I've been paying 12. So if you already have a basic shop and you get up to 650 items, that'll cost you £25 first for the first 250, 10p per extra listing, which adds up to £65. Now the featured store is £69 per month, so if you're going to be listing any more than 650, it's going to become more financially better off for you to just go for the featured store. With the featured store, for £69 you get 1,500 buy it now listings, and then any extra over that are only 5p, and you get 300 auctions, with any extra auctions being 15p. So that is a lot of listings. So that's where I'm getting up to at the minute. I think I'm nearly on 600. So once I get to 650, I'm going to be changing up to featured, and then I don't have to worry about the added insertion fees until I get to about 8,000, which is when it'll become financially beneficial to get an anchor store, which is a beast. So the anchor store is £399. You get unlimited buy it now listings and 500 auctions. That is a lot. Obviously, it's unlimited. So yeah, a quick rundown if that didn't make any sense to you, because I'm still like, is that right? Based on insertion fees, when you get to 80 items, get a basic store. Then when you get to 650 items, get a featured store. My voice is going again. I'm going to finish this video before my voice completely goes. And when and if you get to 8,000 items, that's when it becomes financially viable to get an anchor store. Apparently, based on my maths and based on insertion fees only. This is all we're talking about is insertion fees. And my voice is totally going. So I may have to wrap it up and talk about other things another time. Alright, if you're only doing auctions, let's just quickly run through this. If you're just doing auctions, without a store, they're the same, they're still 30p. Once you get to 80 items, get a basic store. And then this is where it kind of changes if you're just doing auctions. It's once you get to 350 items, it would cost you £25 for the 80 listings, and then 15p extra on top of that would come to £70 a month. So you may as well get the featured shop at £69 when you get to 350 listings. If you ever get up to 2,500 auctions, then that's the time to go up to the anchor subscription, because you will already be paying the £69 for the featured shop, and then 15p for every extra one that you add on, and that would come to £399 for 2,500 listings, when the anchor store is also £399 per month. So you may as well go up to that. If you ever get to that amount, that is a huge amount, which I'd never even want to have a store that big. I really don't think. So if you got through that maths with me, then you deserve half of this Kit Kat Chunky, because that has fried my brain. I don't know if it's because it's Monday night and it's going dark now and my voice is going, but that was hard to get my head around. That's how I decide when to go up and down on shops anyway, it's just based on that listing number. Of course, with the shops you get all kinds of different little things, like with a featured and anchored shop you get the vouchers for packaging materials, and you get little added bits like that. And I kind of do believe if you have an anchor store and you're giving that much money to eBay are going to be in your favour, I think. I really hope that was helpful and not too confusing, because it was for me. So I'm now going to go and pack that lot of things and fill that box and then eat my Kit Kat and then go to sleep. Thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you in the next video.